The Estates General to the Tennis Courts. In 1789, King Louis XVI summoned the Estates General to meet for the first time in 175 years due to a financial crisis in France that had been brought on for three main reasons.
The first reason was the two expensive wars France had financed: the French Indian War and the American Revolution, both of which drained the French treasury. The second reason was a bad tax system set up in France. The third reason was the monarchy's frivolous money spending.
In 1302, during the reign of Philip III, the French people were divided up into three different social classes. They were referred to as the États Généraux, or the Estates General.
The first estate comprised of the clergy. The second estate was the French aristocrats. The third estate was simply included everyone else.
Each estate had more than one type of people that it consisted of. The first estate was made up of both noble high clergymen and poor parish priests. The second estate consisted of both nobles of the sword, who were new money, and nobles of the robe, who could trace their noble lineage back to the Middle Ages, but weren't always wealthy. Lastly, the third estate was a diverse group comprising of the peasants, the urban poor, and the bourgeoisie, or middle class.
From the 14th century through the 18th century, the Estates General ran pretty well. However, under King Louis XIII and King Louis XIV, the Estates General began to meet less and less frequently, as the monarchy's power became more absolute.
When King Louis XVI called the Estates General to meet on May 5, 1789, for the first time since 1614, France had serious issues to deal with.
Although normally each estate had 300 representatives, King Louis XVI doubled the third estate's number due to the fact that it represented the overwhelming majority of France.
This move raised a serious dilemma among the delegation, whether each estate should have one vote or each delegate have one vote.
When it was decided each estate would receive one vote, hence allowing the first and second estate to outvote the third every time, the third estate got upset and walked out en masse from the Estates General meeting on June 17, 1789. A fire had been ignited in the third estate, who renamed themselves the National Assembly.
On June 20, 1789, King Louis XVI locked the rowdy, newly dubbed National Assembly out of the Estates General meeting. The National Assembly responded to being locked out by walking to a nearby indoor tennis court.
There they took the famous tennis court oath, swearing not to disband until they set up a new constitution for France.
With this one event, France was launched into a full-blown revolution.
For better or for worse, the Third Estate had finally taken control of themselves while simultaneously and irreversibly changing the course of European history.